With Gina.
The news with Gina Grad.
Well, a church in Claremont, California has updated its annual nativity scene as a form of protest. The baby Jesus is wrapped in a mylar blanket and lies in a chain link cage, as do his parents, Mary and Joseph. I'll show you a picture of that. Claremont United Methodist Church, located about 30 miles east of L.A., put up the display over the weekend to protest the way the U.S. has been dealing with migrants and refugees. The leaders of the church hope the display will create conversation about the situation and Christian beliefs. Meanwhile, Reverend Karen Clark Ristine said on Monday that it's not about politics, it's about theology. In a what would Jesus do sort of way.
Very important.
There's something wrong with that picture, though. It's inaccurate. Jesus is supposed to be covered till Christmas, and then they take the blanket off. My mom used to put tissues on baby Jesus.
Oh, the baby Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus doesn't exist yet. In theory. In my house, we had the nativity, and then some like Kleenex tissue covering baby Jesus was wrapped in it.
Well, you're telling the right people, because we got a Jew and an atheist, and I don't think Brian's very interested in
my
any
wife
of this.
is Jewish, so we have the tree, but we don't do the nativity. Out of respect for her.
I wonder if we could do a statement free, like if we could get a holiday where everyone wasn't making a fucking statement about everything all the fucking time. Like, can we just get through the fucking Christmas and then you can go back to your 24/7 statement making douches?
Arbor Day?
New Year's is kind of statement free.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Except the drunk drivers.
Yeah,
That's a statement.
It's just everything's a fucking
No,
statement.
people are critical if you celebrate too much or too little on the years. They're all judgmental.
Everything's a statement. All right, I hate this fucking church, so fuck off. What is their church name again?
That church was, it's in Claremont. It's Claremont United Methodist Church.
Good. Fuck yourselves.
Speaking of potentially drunk driving, I have an alternate theory now. I was thinking about it as a backpack guy. Because my street is one of the few streets in LA that doesn't, West LA, doesn't have any parking restrictions, we will get sometimes some carpetbaggers, some interlopers who park there to either take the the train or to go to the airport. Now, we're not that close to the airport, but the parking's free.
Right.
It's possible this guy's on an airplane right now. He was dropping a backpack for someone else.
It's a good point. Good point.
He hasn't got back
the
to
key
us.
part is tough, but the parking makes some sense.
I'll go stalk him. It'll be fine.
Thank you.
Speaking of statements, I don't even know if you know about this yet, Adam. Fox News reports that police officers responded to a call on Friday when the free speech filled No Safe Spaces, which was allegedly interrupted by two masked men who some customers felt were looking to intimidate moviegoers. Did you hear about this?
I heard about it this morning when I was doing my TV tour, that some Antifa guys or something had gone into one of the theaters or some version of that.
This is basically what they did. It was in La Habra, California, not too far from here. Police department sent officers to the local Regal Theater after receiving a call that two males entered the movie theater afternoon showing, 1:10 p.m., and covered their faces with bandanas. A moviegoer named Vanessa says, quote, after all of the previews and ads were over and the movie was just starting, two guys sporting hoodies, masks, sunglasses, and carrying huge duffel bags ran, not walked, up the aisle and sat at the back of the theater right behind us. She says,
I talked to my mom about this because she called. She wanted to make sure everything. She was outraged. She was like, why was there somebody in the theater? And I was like, huh? There were Antifa. No, Vanessa. Who is this Vanessa person? She wanted to watch the movie. But why?
She
had to have gotten a free ticket.
Quality control intern?
Yeah, she was outraged.
Yeah.
She was outraged. She was fearful that someone may see my movie.
Well, she said, as you can imagine, I was nervous that they were planning something more nefarious, that they weren't just there to intimidate us. She and other moviegoers complained at the theater, called the police. She said she was issued a refund and just left. I mean, how scary would that be? I know.
Did they pay to get in?
Your mom's happy now.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to go to Vanessa's home and share the Blu-ray with her. So did they arrest the guys?
As of this point, unclear.
I don't know. I've talked to Garrigus about this. This thing where you're able to put the ski mask on while the sun is shining and sort of congregate. I said, I'm not Mr. Uptight. I'm not looking for more regulations, but I feel like we got plenty of laws. You got to have a front license plate, for instance, in California. What about no wearing ski mask and sort of congregating? Because
Yeah,
I feel
it's odd.
like maybe you're up to something.
That's a tell.
And then Mark does that lawyer thing where it's like, well, what if it's wintertime and you're in Vail? And it's like, yeah, okay, but
Or
we're
Studio
talking
City.
about we're talking about Oxnard,
Right.
California, and it's July.
Out of
like,
context face mask wearing.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
it. That's
Right.
good law.
Speaking of which, I don't know if anybody else has caught the Watchmen series on HBO, but fantastic. And it's all about people wearing masks out in broad daylight.
well, all I know is the TV wants me to watch The
It's-
Watchmen
Yes.
It's
because every
excellent.
time I turn my TV on, it's like, hey, man.
Hey,
You
just
ever
so you
watch-
know.
Over here,
New
and I'm
episode
like,
available.
hey,
We're cooling our jets.
hold on, Watchmen. Are you about cuckolding porn? What's that?
Not yet.
No. Well, then I'm out. Because I have a theme.
Yeah.
Because I'm a patriot and a hero.
It's right there in the title, Watchmen.
That's right. Wow, there they are. Yeah.
It is excellent.
Is it good, really?
It is excellent.
But-
And this is not a genre that I care about or I know anything about. And the first 3 episodes, mind-blowing. And Brian reminded me in many ways heavily of Cloud Atlas.
But
Oh,
Very
we're
hard
talking.
to describe this series.
That was a difficult movie.
Well, we both, Brian and I really enjoyed
no,
it.
I love that theme, that whole concept.
This is like the Klan and a little bit sci-fi and sort of X-Files and sort of Twilight Zone. It is really compelling.
so back to cuckolding
Yeah.
porn.
Watchmen.
The bad part about real cuckolding is that's your wife.
Right.
And then the bad part
That's
about
the bad part.
then the bad part about real porn is you got to have your dick out on the internet for the rest of your life. But
Right.
if you're just the guy playing the husband, that's fucking win-win.
That's a sweet spot.
You're getting paid. You have a front row seat to porn, and that's not your real wife.
Do you think he gets paid less?
Absolutely.
He's doing
guy?
less.
Is there a
I
salary
gotta
scale?
check
There
my
absolutely
laminate.
is.
It's in my wallet. I have tipping on one side, and then I have cuckolding porn pay on the other, and I could check that. But as I recall, less.
Vinny, how much would Gloria Steinem get paid for cuckolding porn?
Oh my God!
Yeah, I'm guessing it's less, but there's porn, and you just pull up a folding chair, and all you have to do is pretend to grieve.
Or just like, "Grrr,
Oh man,
why I oughta.
I hate the back of your balls, stranger.
Do you think those are real hotel rooms or they're sets?
I have been to a porn set before.
Paramount back a lot.
And it's kind of a combination, and then also sort of garish Encino houses,
Right.
that seem kind of weird, like a lot of marble
Yeah.
and bad carpet, like
Heber
kind of
Heightsy,
weirdy.
kind of in the hills.
Yeah, there's a
I mean, I don't
Studio
know.
City Encino
Yeah.
kind of weird, like
Right.
untasteful little McMansions.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that word cuckold, like it really sounds. It's not like a profanity, but it
sounds like
certainly
one.
sounds like one.
And who knew it would become such a part of our zeitgeist politically? Okay, whatever, cook.
Oh yeah.
Such-
Cuck.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you.
Anyway, the non-binary pronoun they has been named Merriam-Webster's Word of the Year.
Wow.
The
Who could have seen that coming?
The American English Dictionary revealed that searches for the term have risen by 313%. The definition of they as a non-binary pronoun was
times, fool.
That's right. Added to the definitions in September.
You know what this is? Again, us at our worst. When they, that thing where it's like you go, oh, you're Andrea? Andrea. It's this thing where you just
Right.
correct with language, but if your name is not Andrea or whatever, you can't go around correcting everyone. If you want to go the they route, everyone
But
can
singular
correct
is
everyone.
plural. So, no, I'm not being a dick because you could get in trouble if you innocently get it wrong. Like someone can get upset that, like, I'm from Brooklyn. We go use,
Right.
it's use. And I don't know what that means anymore. Use
Right.
guys, use,
Y'all.
they's, thems,
Yeah.
But it just seems grammatically
It's
complicated.
confusing.
It's confusing.
No,
and it will be held against you if you honestly make the mistake and they is in the room.
It's all passive
now
aggressive, fucking molested by stepdad, angry at the fucking world. It's nothing. It's
Possibly.
nothing, and it shouldn't be paid attention to. And they should be told to fuck right off.
But yous are talking about it on the show.
Jesus Christ! It's
Don't bring him
it's
into
only
it.
angry people. If my fucking kids did this, I would fucking kill myself. I would kill myself if my kids engage in this fucking retarded nonsense.
How old are they? Your kids?
13.
Okay.
Chris put something interesting on the screen. I'm going to to show you the theme that evolves from 2003 to 2019. And I'm just going to rattle through. These were the words of the year from 2003 to 2019 and see how language has evolved.
Is that jism at 15?
Close. Yeah, close. Very close.
Vinny, please.
Democracy, blog, integrity, truthiness, woot, bailout, admonish, pragmatic, socialism and capitalism, science, culture, ism, anything being an ism, surreal, feminism, justice, and they.
Ugh. Wow. I don't get justice at 18. Wow.
Oh, everyone's a hero. It's
or
all fucking
probably justice as in Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Everyone's a fucking warrior.
I miss when Jump the Shark was like on the list.
Yeah. I know.
That's my kind of phrase.
Yeah, I miss stuff like, yeah, it is. All right, let's do one more.
All right. Well, I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Adam Carolla's hero. Hot yoga studio owners are spending thousands and thousands of dollars to invest in rebranding their businesses after sexual assault allegations resurfaced against the founder of Bikram
listen,
Yoga.
I don't want to change the whole sign. Why don't we go to the Bill Cosby Yoga Center instead of this Bikram guy's got too much baggage.
That's right. The concern comes after, of course, we talked about this, the Netflix debut, the documentary Bikram, Yogi Guru Predator, which sheds light on the rise and fall of Bikram Chowdhury, the embattled yogi who made a fortune building a trademark Bikram hot yoga empire. I didn't know it was called anything else. Bikram Yoga. That's just what it is.
All these words sound alien to me.
Yeah, they're real words. A number of yoga studios across the country have now changed the name of their studios, and they're just calling it hot yoga or classic hot yoga. Anything with hot yoga in it that does not have the name Bikram. They're spending up to $20,000 in new signage and merchandise to revamp their marketing campaigns.
That's hot.
It's like when Jack in the Box blew up the clown. We're gonna blow up the Bikram.
Blow up the yogi.
Yeah. I was out because I tried taking one of those hot yoga classes, and
you'd be good at it. You don't sweat.
The chick did the take in. She's like, breathe it in, inhale, 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 and now exhale, blowing out all the stress, all the stale air, all the old stale air. And I was like, I don't have any old. What do you mean stale?
The air I just breathed
I just took in your fucking air. Now it's all stale in my lungs. I scientifically had not signed off on this at all. The stale air.
It's soft science.
It's a soft science, and I always also. The classes are 90 minutes. Now, 60 minutes is a long time to just kind of sit in your own flop sweat. 90 minutes is a fucking eternity.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that 90 minutes is just too long.
And
they're really like, oh, all the classes are 90 minutes. There's a couple that are 60, like on the weekend. But it's like, shouldn't they all kind of be 60?
Yeah.
Like, the notion of we need to pass the 1 hour threshold to work out, I don't abide by that.
I don't like it. Did you wear just your Tommy Johns?
There were the dudes in their underpants. Sure. I was like, it's weird because everyone's ass is in your face and legs are everywhere.
Is it co-ed?
Welcome.
Co-ed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And then there's mirrors everywhere. So you think you're staring up the chick's labia, and then you don't notice that she sees you in the mirror. And she had a little lucite case where she kept her extra one. I shouldn't have pried into her locker. All right, Gina, let's bring it home.
You got it. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
Okay, whatever, cook.
Gina Grad. That was the news with Gina Grad.